Tennis is a fun and challenging sport played by people all across the world. Physics is essential to the game of tennis. Without these important laws and concepts, playing tennis would not be possible. Newton's three laws of motion encompass the main components of tennis. Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will stay at rest, and an object in motion will stay in motion at a constant velocity unless acted upon by an outside net force. When the tennis player hits the tennis ball, they are exerting a force on the ball with their racket. The force on the ball from the racket causes it to accelerate while it's in contact with the racket. After the ball is hit and is flying through the air, its acceleration due to gravity is negative 9.80 meters per second squared. After the ball flies over the net, the court applies an outside net force, causing the ball to stop its continuous path of motion. Newton's second law of motion states that the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force on the object and indirectly proportional to the mass of the object. When a player serves, the tennis ball's acceleration is greater than the acceleration of the tennis racket because of the difference in mass. Because the tennis ball's mass is smaller, the acceleration is greater. When the ball comes in contact with the racket's push combines with the force due to gravity to create a net force that accelerates the ball. Newton's third law of motion states, for every action force, object A applies a force to object B, there is an equal and opposite reaction force. Object B applies a force to object A. A force is a push or a pull, and forces always interact in pairs. In this case, the tennis racket pushes on the ball, and the tennis ball pushes back on the racket. This causes the ball to bounce. This interaction occurs between two bodies at the same instant, and it is an action-reaction pair.
Okay.
I hope this video helped explain major physics concepts and the role they play in the game of tennis. Thanks for watching.